我が槍にて。
いい調子だ。皆のおかげだな。真偽の槍、ただまっすぐに貫くのみ。行くぞ。
私のなすべきことを。探索参る。あなたは真偽を貫くため、そして争いのない世のため。 死の小十郎参ります。上々のようでございますね。この小十郎大暴れいたす所存にございます。僭越ながら
If you mean Basara Nagamasa, then yes. It's really unfortunate. Also, what's up, Rico? Just testing out some stuff. Probably run like a map or two, and then probably just gonna go to bed, honestly. Kind of feeling off today. Just trying to find someone with the boots or the hammer that I could kind of work on. Since the boots and the hammer are like actually good now, I want to find a character that I actually want to play. Not that many characters with the hammer that I can't really see myself playing as any of these guys, really. Maybe Katsuie. I mean, he has a pretty good moveset. He's like the only one out of these that I would even consider. I don't like Hanbei's moveset, so clunky and has like no range. All the Scythe people could probably use just fine. Levitane's better now too. And I want to focus on the boots for now, since there are a lot of boots characters I just didn't want to play.
へえ、この両鉱石の出番ってわけかい。
Okay, so the new meta with the boots is you run Divinity. What Divinity allows you to do is it stacks with the like all the other stuff. So if you have the boots and you do the heavy attack, it does like crazy damage. That's kind of what I'm trying to spec into right now. But it's kind of hard. I only have 8 slots. I already have like a bunch of stuff in here. But apparently if you have like Aerial and Divinity, it does like ridiculous damage. So I'm gonna take off Steadfast and put this on. The Gleipnir does not have the new Sacred Treasure yet, if that's what you're asking. The next half we get in a month. So we only have half of them right now. Actually, I wonder where Zhou gets his weapon from. I could probably bother to get his right now. Let's see how annoying the requirements are. Oh, this is that stupid one with all the boring waiting. We'll give it a try though.
周遊周遊
先も分からず出てきたというのか。先が思いやられるわ。正気大丈夫だろうか。近頃パッとしねえな。山賊作業も上がったいだぜ。どこかにいい獲物はいねえかな。このままでは正気の身が危うい。先回しで賊を撃ち危険を除いてやらねば。
珍しいことに発見。捕まえて周遊様に見せてあげようっと。
むやみに触るでない。つつかれたらどうする。何をする。わしのカブトは鳥かごではないわ。この一人歩き見るに見かねてついてはきたが、このされてばかりで周囲の警戒もままならん。
Why does his map have to be here? I hate this one. It's just all talking.
やっぱりこっちじゃないのかな。今度はあっちに行ってみようっと。
That's why this game needs endgame content. I get tired of doing this shit. I just want to fight stuff, and they keep talking and talking and talking.
どうやら後続のねじれのようです。面倒なことになる前に片付けてしまいましょう。
こいつ強え。ずらかれ。
Oh, I had to defeat 200 with the spirit bomb. I almost forgot about that.
正教様たちがいらっしゃる前にここを離れましょう。
Alright, come on, group up.
綺麗なお花。花冠に作っちゃおうかな。
どこにでもある野花ではないか。それならあちらの花の方がまだ見栄えが良いわ。
朝船様、いつまでお花探してるの。早く行かないと夜になっちゃうよ。
わしはなぜ夢中で花摘みを。急ぎ出立じゃ。
白と黒。
Shut up! Can't stand her voice. Stop talking.
おい、どこ行く。またるかバカめ。あの鳥でどうも怪しい。私の取り越し苦労なら良いのだな。
周遊様、予感的中でございます。速やかにご退散願いましょう。
How much more of this shit?
我が輩何にもしてないのに悪人面というだけでこの仕打ち。
正教が来る前に悪党を退治できてよかった。
やけに騒がしいと思えばあんなところに美女がおるではないか。こうしては俺わしの手地肉に加えてやらねば。
You should get the spirit bomb kills. I still need 60 more? What the hell? I would be more inclined to do these if they didn't have such stupid requirements. It's not even challenging, it's just annoying because you can't play the way you want because you have to get these pointless achievements. Did I fail? Need more stupid KOs, and there's just not enough, like, peons to do this with. Where the hell is she? This is so dumb. It's like not enough freaking peons to do this with. There's like barely anything. How are you supposed to do this? It's always something dumb too, like the spirit bomb. Like, why would I want to use that multiple times? It does like no damage. If there was an actual like purpose to using it, then maybe I would bother. At least make it like chain a switch combo together or something. That would make more sense. Instead of just this stupid grinding. Did I already fail or what? I have to go over here because there's not enough freaking peons. Come on! Watch this not be enough. Somehow there's not 60 of them in here. Thank goodness. I had to get over there before he does. This is freaking whack, man. I hate this shit. I have to book it over there. I don't have enough time. Get over here. Come on. Come on, idiots. Why won't he come over here? Come on, dude. Get over here. Still not dead somehow. Just die. Oh, that better have worked. This mission's terrible. It's no fun at all. Oh god, I'm never playing that map again. What a piece of shit map. God. Put all this stupid stuff in the game. They don't have like an end game mode to like actually have fun with. It's just grinding the same shitty levels over and over. How hard would it have been to just put like a survival mode or something? With like stuff that they've already made, that would have been so much better. I'm glad the DLC is fun at least, but man, the rest of this stuff just really grates on you after a while. This is actually pretty considerably stronger. I have to fix it up though. Alright, so he needs aerial, and then he needs what's it called? Divinity. Oh, they already give him aerial with this weapon. That's actually considerate of them. A lot tighter with slots now that the boots are actually worth using. So I've got one more slot to work with. I guess I could put aggression. I'm not sure exactly how much of an attack buff that is, though. Well, actually, no, he needs absorption, too. Alright, so I've got one more slot. Actually, two more if I took off Storm, but Storm's actually pretty good for him. I could try Meteor. I wonder if that would be good with him. You know what, I'm gonna go ahead and try that. Since it's a free slot, and I can always take it off later. Yeah, this doesn't really seem too spectacular. You know, it's probably better to run Windstorm on him, because now that he has this big-ass foot stomp. Let me see if I can get it to... Basically what you would do is you would kill an officer, and then everything else gets sucked in, and if you're lucky, you would have a full magic meter. And then just kick them all. Since they're in the air, you're in the air, and it's a charged magic, it'll just do like crazy damage. So I think I'm gonna give him Windstorm in his final slot and see. It's a lot harder to make builds for the Teleria characters now, since the charge magic does a ridiculous amount of damage. You can't really ignore it. Before, the charge magic did such crappy damage and the hitbox was so bad, there was no reason to ever spec in the Sacred Treasure attacks at all, but now it's actually really good. But you still only have 8 slots to work with, so it kind of makes things difficult. I think that's probably the best possible setup for him. Without, you know, using obvious stuff like Brilliance and things like that. That might actually work for him too, come to think of it. So I need to do Ling Tong too, I think. I think he'll be fine with that. Alright, let's take him out to the field.
情報通り義経殿と清盛が睨み合ってるね。義経殿に手を貸し厄介な妖魔を潰すとしなよ。
義経ならまだ話が続いている。接触し協力を申し出るのだ。
単に協力を申し出て義経殿が信じてくれるかどうか。ここは手土産が必要だ。
Ah, yeah, I see how that could work. Alright. This might be the optimal build for him.
いきなり義経公に近づいても警戒される。戦いになってしまうのは避けたいところだね。
先に妖魔を倒してから接触を図るとしよう。
素晴らしいね。これだからあんたは面白い。
I'm not making any changes to their stuff until their sacred treasures are out, which is not going to be for another month. Alright, here we go. One shot, nice. Cool. So that one shot hit me. He had like 80% HP.
私もそんな気がしてたところだよ。前もこんな話をしたかった。メス加減はせぬぞ。
押されているようだな。我らが手を貸そう。門を開けてはくれぬか。
確かにこのままでは清盛に押し切られぬ。仕方がない。一時的にお前たちの手を借りよう。こんな争いに巻き込んですまぬ。協力には感謝するが清盛は俺の手で撃たせてくれ。
直接対決の邪魔をしないの。私たちは義経公の進軍を援護するとしよう。
やあやあ、近くば寄って目にも見よう。源義経、今より攻めかからん。
どけどけ、弁慶様のお通りだぜ。
Oh, come on, man! I was pushing the L1 button. Somehow, he didn't fucking tech out. He just stood there. Hate how you get killed from like one mistake in this game. Call bullshit on that though. I was pushing the button, he just wasn't getting out. There we go, one shot.
その働き覚えておく。ここで口当てろ。
真の三国無双ってあんたのことだ。
That's so satisfying. after like a month and a half of having such a trash sacred treasure, it's like actually good now.
かの曹操に誘われるなんて夢のようだよ。ここは毛利家も歴史家も言っちゃるべきかな。申し訳ありません。
面白そうなことやってるじゃない。
宗則が清盛軍に。秘密の術で操られているのか。
宗則さんと戦うことになった気分はどう？彼を傷つけず私だけを倒せるかしら。
せないでほしいんだけ
砕かれる戦よりもどっちが来るの？
Oh man, she had like no health. She had like no health lost at all. That was still a one shot. That is amazing. How's the frame rate? Is it 60 FPS on the stream right now? They put out an update earlier this morning that like improved the frame rate, so I pushed the settings a little bit. If you could let me know, that would really help me out.
日の本無双の源氏武者の誇り天下に示した。
思い知ったか。これが弁慶様のご主君の本気よ。まったく素晴らしいね。これだからあんたは面白い。
勝手な真似をする味方などいらない。清盛、義経、人間を消してくれ。この好機逃せんよ。
Damn, that almost one-shot them too. That's crazy. They take a lot of hits. Basically, only hit them with like elemental damage. Let's try that again. Oh, the windstorm killed him. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good at all. Alright, the birds are gone at least. Ah. What the hell killed me? What? Ah. Look at that! I could not even see him because of the stupid horse. That's what I don't like about this game, is like some of the attacks just like aren't even visible sometimes. Like when you get like right next to a playable officer and they just go straight to their Muso and you can't see it. And you just get killed because everything does stupid damage in this game. That was dumb, man. The stupid horse got in the way. He hit me like once and it took off like all my health. Now I have to wait for them to shut up and actually spawn the next part of enemies. How are they still alive? What? Let's just put like 1,000 birds in the same area. What everybody likes about this game is just the stuff that just spams endlessly.
我が名は超支流。お名神アポロンの力を借りる者。
今ここまたまみえた時にはお前を滅ぼそう。
I don't know how you're supposed to do that without the build I was running. The only thing that saved me was the rider kick just one-shotting everything at 1,000 hits. The stupid design. Just put like a dozen of monsters that can one-shot you that are in permanent hyper armor. Unless you use a sacred treasure next to them. Let's just dump a dozen of them in a room and put Odin. And Odin can one-shot you too, but you can't see them because there's just gigantic bodies and birds everywhere. Great idea. Yeah, I think this is one of the DLC levels I will never play again. It was fine until the end, and they just decided that 50 birds in the same area was a good idea. Like the birds and the cyclopes they're manageable when it's a few of them, but when they're both together and there's tons of them, there's like no safe way to attack them. That's the problem. You can't. I mean, if you have somebody with the scythe or the new Caduceus, you can kind of deal with it, but it's still really pushing it. And if you mess up once, you're dead. Like even just one of those ice shards they throw at you does like half your health. Like they didn't know how to make the game like actually difficult, so they just put crap like that in there. I'm not really sure how I could have approached that any better.
Hey, この両鉱石の出番ってわけかい。
間がつかせが吹きすさぶ。
孫作様のためもっと良い妻になりたい。私どんなに辛い修行だって耐えてみせます。素晴らしい心がけね。ところでニクソン殿、あなたまさか。
違います。大京殿が孫作殿をお支えすれば孫悟はより盤石に。私はその手伝いがしたいのです。
指示書を読みますね。要塞たるに料理を学ぶべし。要塞たちが兵を率いて待ち構えている。料理を学ぶには戦いは避けられないよね。
なぜ料理を習うのに戦う必要が。調理には筋力が必要。もしやそれを養うために。
研鑽の末に掴んだ料理の極意、この私を倒せたならあなた方に授けましょう。
天下人に上り詰めるが食こそ皆無。夫を出世させる献立を知りたくば参るがよい。
男を虜にする料理の秘訣教えてほしいの？って何なのこの料理。美味しくて栄養満点の料理を作れば孫作様はもっと元気に張り切ってくれるはずです。元気に張り切る。なるほど。怠けてばかりの人にも聞くのかし
ら。なぜ急にやる気に？突出しては危険です。私
いつもながら鮮やかな戦ぶりですね。本当に勉強になります。
責任を果たす。基本だけどすごいこと。
ただうまければ良いというものではない。病を遠ざけ長寿をもたらし精のつく料理でなければ豆味噌と麦飯を欠かさず食すべし。とはいえたまに食べる天ぷらだけは我慢できぬ。
はい、量はたっぷり。豆味噌、麦飯、それから
料理の極意、それは食卓を料理で埋め尽くしてこそ良妻です。いいのいいの、料理なんて適当で甘辛く味付けとけば大抵の男は喜ぶものよ。料理の極意はつかんだ。これで四条殿
何やら楽しそうではないか。料理神々の王たるわしに聞かなくてどうする。
いつもながら鮮やかな戦ぶりですね。本当に勉強になります。
責任を果たす。基本だけどすごいこと。
神々の王の前に立つか。ならば相手をしてやろう。光栄に思うがよい。わしの力はすごいぞ。手からどんな料理でも出せる。
Yeah, so Rochi 2 was just an expansion, but when they localized the game, they tried to turn it into a sequel, which it really wasn't.
邪魔をしないでいただけますか。
I played that game in Japanese. I did everything on it. That's like one of the games that really broke out my channel, but for whatever reason they decided to call it a sequel, and it wasn't. That's why this is called Orochi 3 in Japan, and it's called 4 here. Because it was not considered a sequel in Japan, it was basically just an expansion. That was one of the last games they put out on the PS2. There was like that, and then the shitty backport of Dynasty Warriors 6. And then they pretty much completely moved on to HD development at that point.
教えてあげるよ。いろいろ。
Ah, that is so satisfying. I love that.
本当に勉強になります。
私にとって忘れられなくしているの
すごく頼もしいです。
私が相手だ。
さあ、私が可愛がってあげましょう。夫を支える極意、それは美しく上品であること。そばで華やかに咲き誇るのです。そんなことより楽しみを分かち合うべきよ。あの人の作る地獄を一緒に味わう。いつ
もながら鮮やかな戦ぶりですね。本当に勉強になります。
ひどいことして喜ばせてあげたらどう？ダメ。操ったり私には難しすぎます。
大事な人を支える。
that was worth the season pass right there. He was OTG and that still killed him. It has such a generous hitbox. You do kind of need to be near them, but it does like the full damage most of the time. Yeah, they did it. They actually made the boots like usable. They're not the worst in the game anymore.
かこの指示書はあなたたちが？いいお嫁さんになるにはいいお嫁さんから学ぶのが一番でしょ。
そう頼まれては断りきれず、指示書を書き賞を集めた。まあそんなわけで。
頑張ってるね。これならみんないい奥さんになれるよ。
責任を果たす基本だけどすごいこと。
いつもながら鮮やかな戦ぶりですね。
Oh, good old generic Joe Tai. I always feel bad for this guy every game he's in.
仲間に任せよ。
It's like he has the name of a playable officer, but he's a generic.
あなたこそ真の三国無双です。あら、私が怖くないのかしら。うちの子にもこんなお嫁さんが来てくれないかしら。すごく頼もしいです。
半端な覚悟じゃやけどするよ。
Holy shit! That kick, like, tore apart the universe. Like, the space-time continuum just, like, shattered with that rider kick.
すべての良妻を超えるものに。
わしは柴田勝家。特技は合戦とそれに最後を称し、最強の良妻を名乗りたくは。
Alright, let's see. How many more people can I kick?
勝家殿、一体何の真似です？
要塞の要件を全て備えた人物を探したところ、勝家殿が適任だったんだ。
大将、俺のために修行してるんだってな。何の修行か知らねえが手を貸すぜ。
孫作様、手伝ってくれるのは嬉しいのですが、これはいい妻になるための修行で。
なんだ、そんなら修行なんて必要ねえぜ。大将は今のままでも最高の妻だからな。それにお前だけ修行するなんておかしいだろ。夫婦ってのはお互いに支え合っているものだぜ。
孫作様、
私が行こう。さすが目立ってらっし
すごく頼もしいです。
男子厨房に入らずわけが。料理師配膳師。
Okay, that was weird. Why did that do no damage? I don't think I had the multiplier. You still need like 1,000 hits for it to do crazy damage, but I need to find like exactly where the hitbox is that makes it do the full damage, because sometimes it's only doing some of it. Maybe it's like directly in front of the character is where like the full damage is, and then everything else just takes like less damage.
よし、うまくいったな。
Oh, that's right. I put divinity on him too, so his charge magic with the scythe does like ridiculous damage. I should go ahead and fix this for him. Alright, so he needs... There is no best place. There isn't one. You just keep playing, basically. I put up a video at the beginning of the week showing the fastest way to get the Pandamonium battles to spawn. You just keep doing that until he spawns, and then hope he spawns anywhere from Chapter 3, preferably the end of Chapter 3. Anywhere from the tail end of Chapter 3 up to 5, and then the majority of the side stories. You want him to spawn there, because that's when he has the full drop pool. Anything, I think it has to be like, someone said it has to be above level 30. So everything below that is basically pointless. You don't want to bother with it. Like, the drop pool changes depending on the chapter. Like, if he spawns in Chapter 5, then you get the full drop pool. If he spawns in, like, Chapter 1 or 2, you basically get nothing. That's why you've seen me on stream and stuff, like, he will spawn, then I see that he spawns in the, I see that he spawns in, like, Chapter 1 or 2, and it's not even worth the time. It's better to just keep playing until he comes back. Yeah, it's definitely the hardest level in the base game. The level I just did was pretty bad too. Or the one I did before this one. Holy shit, that is a lot of officers. Yes, you just push the screen capture button. I don't know what you're talking about. No, you can use the Steam overlay, or you can use XSplit like I do. I pay for my XSplit, and it gives me free screenshot capture. Oh, Robbie Rotten, you're gonna get kicked. This guy's gonna get kicked.
お見事です。その調子。頼りにしてるから頑張ってね。
あなたこそ真の三国無双。
Ah, it missed. The whole objective right now is to just land that rider kick. I don't care about anything else. What the hell killed me? Oh, freaking stupid ass pillar guy. I didn't even see him there. That's what I don't like about this game, man. It's like you just get killed by nothing. Somehow he didn't get comboed by any of that. He got out. I didn't even know he was there. Hate that shit. A lot of times when I die in this game, it doesn't feel like it's my fault. It feels like I can't see the officer and they just have to touch you, sneeze on you once and you die. They need to make it easier to like actually see when they're attacking because it's like almost impossible. Alright, he got kicked, so I feel better now. Dude, I'm so tired of all the people who haven't even played the game saying the game is easy. Like, what game are you playing? I've died more in this game than like the past like decade of Musou games. Easy. I have all these morons saying, "Oh, this game's easy. You just mash buttons." I'm like, good luck with that. I've been playing the Orochi game since the first one, and if you make a single mistake in this game, you're dead. Due to how much damage they do. Stupid trolls saying that it's easy. It's not an easy game. Damn, that just tore them apart. Well, that went a lot better. I don't know, I just get tired of all the Musou naysayers and stuff that don't even play. It's like, buy the game and play it yourself. Stop piggybacking off what some dumb reviewer said that sucks at the game. Why do people care what they think? But they latch onto their opinions like they're gospel. Like, oh, the game's easy. Yeah, I played on easy and I mashed buttons. I'm like, of course it's easy. That's what you did. That kick. Oh, that combo was sexy. Nice.
市場をかきたてられるご活躍お見事です。
我が知力にリモートは無謀だな。
Survive that somehow.
見てると心が温かくなる気がする。そんな風に踊れたらみんなを元気にできるかな。
共にさらなる根底の呼び込み。
よろしければ一緒に舞いませんか。何かお役に立てるかもしれません。いいの？それじゃ私たちも思いっきり踊るからね。
軽やかな舞い心地よいさ。我が武器新たな境地に到達できようか。
皆様の幸せを願うお気持ちよくわかりました。その思いきっと伝わることでしょう。
それほどの強い思いがあればことはなせるか。
連れまいた話をした他の皆さんもほっこりさせておくれやす。みんなを笑顔にさせる方法少しずつ分かってきたような気がします。
No! Stupid cutscene! Oh, come on, man! Oh, I feel so cheated, man. That stupid cutscene. Who cares that he's there? All he does is talk about Kimari. And he says no at the end of everything. That cutscene ruined everything. Should never be interrupted like mid-combo like that. It's like not even important, it's just him standing there. Why was that worth making me stop what I'm doing? Yeah, you ruined my rider kick. Shut up, dude. That's what happens when you ruin my rider kick. I had that perfectly set up and everything. The positioning probably would have taken out a bunch of them, but no, it had to show me that cutscene of him standing there. It was really important for some reason.
このものを笑顔にしてみせるの。
策を練っていたというのに想像しい。
これは学んできたことを活かせそうです。私たちの旋律と舞で笑顔にして差し上げましょう。
Alright, lots of things to kick over here.
いきなり何を。わけもわからず命を捨てるわけには。
There you go, got 2 of them. I'm satisfied.
私たちの思いが足りないのでしょうか。精一杯奏でましょう。
素晴らしい働きを見せたな。ご覧ゆけ。いざ俺の腕見せてやる。俺に勝てると思ってんのか。この俺が相手だ。来い。素晴らしい働きを見せたな。
Alright, here we go.
あなたこそ 真の三国無双でしょう。
Hell yes.
我らのためにそうとは知らず申し訳ないことをした。詫びはいらぬの。それより笑ってみせるの。
On Samurai Warriors 4, they revealed that Yoshimoto is like... He's like possessed by a demon, or he has like some kind of split personality.
よかった。
And he talks with a really creepy voice.
私まで嬉しくなり
But they haven't really done much with it. I don't think they even explained why it happens in that game. That was something they introduced in that game. He does it like once or twice in this game, like at the beginning when he first appears. There's like a couple lines where he talks in the scary, like, edgelord voice. And I'm like, why didn't you do that like 12 years ago? That actually adds something interesting to him. And I don't even think it's explained either. They just kind of randomly, like 13 years after they made the character, they just like randomly decided to add that kind of dynamic to him. No reason. There's like no reason or explanation. It's just he just started doing that overnight. Alright, one more left, and then I've explored all the content yet again.
肉まんとまんじゅうを配っている兵士はどこだ。あたりの者に尋ねてみる。早く見つけねばまんじゅうがなくなってしまう。
Yeah, I like how they're splitting up stuff like the bridge melee in these levels, even though they didn't even bother to like import another map from various games they could just recycle assets from. Like, it takes a massive amount of work to make these maps. The only thing I could think of, like, why they would do that, aside from just, like, trying to make it seem like it takes more work than it does, is that maybe they needed to bring, like, the voice actors back in the studio or something, but with the magnitude of voice actors it requires to do a game like this, I would think that they already recorded all this shit, like, months ago. So there's pretty much just no real reason for it. Even just like bringing back everyone for like one of these maps would be like really expensive. They have too many characters to really be doing dubs anymore, and I wish people would stop complaining about it. It's like you guys want them to add like 36 characters in every game. Like, how do you expect them to like actually dub it too, unless you guys are gonna start like actually buying them? It doesn't make sense for them to do that. Now, some of the voice actors actually voice like sometimes 3 or like 4 of the characters, but it's still a huge amount of people to bring back. I know that the voice actor strike made things really difficult as well. A lot of American voice actors don't even make enough to make a living off it. A lot of them have to work like desk jobs like everybody else because it doesn't pay enough, so. Get wrecked.
あちらの連中にも話を聞いてみよう。よくぞ務めを果たした。さらに励め。
資源だね。友達だもんね。新しくない。肉まん欲しいもの。私の目で。理性が吹き飛んだのか。この名をいかれ継ぐの目を覚まさせてやる。
二人とも何を言っている。
I don't know. Being an English-speaking voice actor is kind of like being like a Twitch partner. Like, you need to have a ton of offers to like really have it be a living. Like the Skullgirls voice actors have talked about this in length before. Like, they don't make enough to do it for a living, as much as they like it. They're obviously very talented, but... A combination of cheap companies and not enough offers. Like, Koei was cheap enough to hire all those random people for the Dynasty Warriors 9 dub, and then I don't think the Japanese branch understands why people didn't like it. Like, to them, they're like, oh, well, we paid for a dub, you know, you guys should be happy. It's like, well, you got rid of the voice actors that we liked. You didn't pony up the cash for the ones that we were all attached to for the longest time. Of course we're not happy. It would have been better to not have a dub at all, honestly. I'm so tired of them recycling this map. There has to be another one. Why do they keep recycling the same one? Maps in the game like 10 different times. It's like literally the same assets they've used 1,000 times. Like, why can't they recycle more so there's variety? I was tired of this map like the 50 times it appeared in the story. Now they give me this paid DLC. Even more of it. I hate getting lost in this shit.
目にも鮮やかな活躍だ。私の視線を捉えて離さぬ。
天下無双に敵を叩きのめしておるな。
馬王騎の闘士がここを闘士はせるぞ。
やるじゃない。もっともっと私を楽しませて。
俺が行くしかねえな。勝負だ。剣断。
今日はもう勘弁してやる。
目にも鮮やかな活躍だ。私の視線を捉えて離さぬ。
ここを通りたいの。だったら私を倒してからにして。
Ah, shit. See, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't even hear him do his Muso. If I hadn't turned around at that second, that would have killed me instantly. You know what? I'm not even gonna full clear this. I hate going through all this shit. It's annoying. I'm just gonna end this. This is a map I'm probably not going to play again. The other ones are pretty fun. This one is just no thanks.
よくぞ務めを果たした。さらに励め。苦しめてやろう。よし。敵の体に挑もうぜか。なんと無様な。
No, you don't wish Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate was on PC, because it would have been a terrible port. There's a port for Dynasty Warrior 7 that's only available in like China or something like that, like China and Japan. It's not on Steam. I can't imagine how bad it is, honestly. They have done many PC ports before they were on Steam, but none of them are very good. I used to have the Samurai Warriors 2 one, I had the Warriors Orochi one as well. I think there was an Orochi one. I'm shocked they fixed the performance issues on this. I'm genuinely shocked they fixed it in like a week and a half. My performance issues with this game are pretty much completely gone. The only issues I have is when I'm streaming, since you know, I do stream at a high bit rate and everything. it does like dip a little bit more, but when I'm not streaming, when I'm just like recording or playing off camera, it works fine. And I could not say that before. I can run this in 1080p 60 with pretty much everything on, even the particles. But I purposely leave the particles on medium because the particles just make it even harder to see things and get you killed. So I'm genuinely shocked. I mean, they actually fixed the port in like less than 2 weeks. It's crazy. The game's only been out for like a week and a half, and they actually pushed a patch to fix the frame rate. They did not do that with Dynasty Warriors 9 until like last month. Like early this month, late last month, they put out that random patch like 8 months later. This they fixed it in a week and a half. I'm really glad they're actually starting to take this shit seriously. The game's been selling pretty well on Steam. It has like mostly positive reviews and everything, so it's in their best interest to fix it so that they can keep selling it. It's just they need to actually add more endgame content. For what it's worth, most of the DLC maps are actually pretty fun. The one where there's like 1,000 griffins and stuff, I'm never going to play again, but the other 3, I probably will play a lot more. Will there be more stuff past November? I mean, they just announced a second season pass for Dynasty Warriors 9 of all things. And the roadmap for that looks crazy. They mentioned stuff like a new progression system, like new gems. There's supposed to be a bunch of other stuff, and that's not even including the actual content of the second season pass. There's going to be 6 new weapons, a bunch of new levels or whatever. Honestly, the only thing I really care about is the levels, unless they have like a really good map for maximization or something, but let me pull it up right now. Hold on. I mean, if they're still supporting that game, I don't see why they would not support this. It's just shipped really bare bones. Yeah, it says there's going to be online rankings, growth system, which I assume will be something actually interesting, because right now the leveling in Dynasty Warriors 9 is dreadfully boring. All it is just stats, there's no progression, so I assume that's going to be some kind of like skill system, kind of like what they have in this game. New accessories? I actually gave them some feedback a couple months ago about how they need to add more accessories that like actually change the way the game is played, so that there's something interesting to grind for. Ideally, maybe leaving them in the open world or something, so that there's actually a reason to go through all that empty shit again. It says more wallpapers, more music, and then new gems. So these will all be free updates, and the Season Pass stuff is going to be paid. I probably will not buy the Season Pass, actually. It doesn't really seem like the best value. 16 costumes, which I don't care about, and then 6 weapons. 4 scenarios, and then 4 scenario costumes. And none of that stuff's going to be out until next year either, so they will have been supporting that game for over a full year, which is pretty crazy for them. They tend to drop support like pretty quickly for their games, so seems like they kind of want to turn it into like a pseudo service game where it's like it's not a service game, but it has like a similar kind of consistent like continual support to it, which is pretty cool. How do you cancel the scythe? You just have to push square. You can't guard cancel or jump cancel out of it. Wish the C2 was not so terrible. It does attach elements on the first part though, which is kind of weird. I can't think of many other like modern Orochi characters that actually have elementals on their C2. It hasn't been like that since Orochi 1 pretty much. In Orochi 2 they took out the actually no, it was on the C1s. They took off elemental C1s in Orochi 2 if I remember correctly, but they still had it on C2s. I think it was in like 3 and beyond when they nerfed that. I have my particle effects on medium because it does still impact the performance a little bit, but it also kind of it feeds into the problem this game has. There's just so much shit going on. If you're near a unique officer, they can just pop a Muso in the middle of all those particle effects, and there's no way you can see it unless you have like eagle eye vision. So I'll show you my graphics settings right now. I had to knock it down to 900p while I'm streaming since I guess it just taxes my computer still, but after the patch I have most of the important stuff like maxed out. Characters on high. Yeah, if you have particles on high, like you can't even see your character sometimes. It's crazy. Feels like all the people that used to complain about Marvel 3 having too much like flashing colors and stuff. That's kind of what the particle effects does on this. It used to really tank the performance really bad before the patch they dropped this morning, but they fixed that. So I just put it on medium. You put it on low, certain things look weird, but if you put it on high, it does kind of impact the performance a little bit, and it makes it harder to see certain things. But after the patch, I can run the game in 1080p 60, pretty much locked all the time, unless there's just a ton of shit going on. So props to the development team for like actually fixing a PC port for once. And actually doing it in like a timely manner, not like 9 months later like they did with Dynasty Warriors 9. I'm genuinely impressed. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and stop. It is late. I have not even made tomorrow's video. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a VOD. I'm going to put up this VOD for tomorrow's video. And then after I've had a little more time, I'll probably play the game some more off stream. I will put up a guide for the new Sacred Treasure builds, because the builds for like maximization have changed, in my opinion. It's actually worth it to spec in Divinity for certain Sacred Treasures now, like especially the boots. The boots do crazy damage now. I still don't quite understand where the like sweet spot for the hitbox is. I think it's like actually directly in front of the character, even though it does splash damage, but if you spec in charge magic now, it actually does pretty good damage. Let me see if I can send you guys somewhere else. It's pretty slim pickings for streams right now. A lot of people are at TwitchCon, and everybody else is just streaming Red Dead Redemption, which I have no interest in watching. I don't see like what's so special about that game. Yeah, I'll do some more experimentation on the builds and stuff, and I'll put up that guide probably in the morning or something. Yeah, there's like nothing to watch on Twitch right now. I just hate open world games. I don't like games that are just large, vast expanses of nothing. I don't understand the appeal. After Dynasty Warriors 9, man, I like never want to play an open world game again. Honestly. I know the higher budget open world games are usually packed with more stuff to do, but it's still basically the same thing. It's usually just busy work, like a bunch of useless crap to collect that doesn't do anything, that doesn't interest me. I kind of wanted to go to TwitchCon, but just didn't work out. I'm like a 3-hour drive away from it, and I'm not there because I just didn't have the money for it. Also, the hotel is sold out within like an hour, apparently, which is crazy because I go to that same venue for another convention every May. And I don't even think it sells out that fast. I saw the outside of the convention center. The line for the badge was like 4 hours long, apparently. And TwitchCon seems kind of cool. I mean, I would have liked to hang out with some people I know from Twitch, but it was like, I think it's like $200 for the weekend, and it's only Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I go to that exact same convention center every May, and it's like $100 for Thursday through Monday. So basically double the length. Also, that convention center is not anywhere near big enough for like all the events and stuff that they do, so I think people are probably spending a lot of money on like Ubers or shuttles or taking the bus. There's a stadium that's like maybe like a 2 or 3 mile walk away. I think they're having a bunch of stuff there too. That sounds like a real pain in the ass. Fanime, which is at that same venue, pretty much everything is within like reasonable walking distance. Like everything from the food to the swap meet is all just like a couple blocks away. But I think they're having stuff at the stadium down the street, which is quite a bit like far to walk. Also, downtown San Jose is really, really shady at night. I would not want to walk that far away from like the security and stuff at night. I kind of wanted to go, it's just like, it's too expensive. I really dislike taking donations for going to like conventions and stuff because there's like nothing in it for you guys. I also would have wanted to like promote my channel and stuff too. I would have wanted to like print out cards and stuff and maybe get some more people in the community, but I just didn't really have the resources to do that this year. They didn't even announce anything interesting at the keynote either. It's mostly just stuff I didn't care about. I honestly just want them to like make the affiliate payout not take so damn long. I hate that about that program. Like basically on here with my network, I get paid every month at the exact same time, so I can actually rely on that money. Even though lately it's only been like $50-$60 a month, like it always comes at the same time. So I can actually plan things around that money, like buying a game or whatever else it is I need for the channel, or if it's an emergency I use it for non-gaming stuff. On Twitch, if you're an affiliate, you have to have $100 before they'll pay you out. And then after that point, it takes 45 days, which is crazy to me. I don't understand why it takes almost 2 months to give me $100. I have like $60 on there or whatever that I'm not going to see probably until like next year, which is stupid to me. I actually tell people to not subscribe to me on there because I will basically never see that money. A lot of affiliates on Twitch don't make any money at all because of that, because it takes so long to get them to pay you out even once. I don't know why it's like that. I guess it's just like to cut costs or something.
軍の編成が違うだけでここまで機能不全に陥る。
I didn't equip it again. Yeah, I don't feel like playing right now. I think I'm gonna crash. I had a pretty rough day with my anxiety today, so I'm gonna take it easy. I will upload this VOD for tomorrow's video, which is supposed to be out like an hour and a half, and then I'll look into the new Sacred Treasure builds. I'll try to get that out today. Pretty much all my friends are busy and stuff, so I'm stuck here. I might go out for like lunch or something, but I will get that out soon. I need to do a little bit more testing. So let me see if anybody interesting is streaming at all right now. It's not streaming Red Dead Redemption 2. If there's anybody. Yeah, there's nothing right now. I should be back in the morning. See you guys later. Thanks for watching.